far as the Pookie Loc go, nah, quit all that Pookie Loc shit. He fuck with Pookie Loc. Everybody fuck with Pookie Loc. That's the general.
Man, yeah. Why you call him the general? Like, break. So who was he? What was he in Macon, bro? Like, I know he was.
You gotta understand, Macon is gang bang central.
He was a Crip.
He was a Crip, big Crip. You know what I'm saying? Big Crip. What was his name? He saying 5'5"? He ain't no 5'5". I'm just saying, like, you know how Crip Mac be banging. That's how them niggas is. They love they hood.
In Georgia.
They in Georgia, Macon, Georgia, Univille. You know what I'm saying? Mad Block. They know, people that know. They know. And you gotta understand, I get emotional about that shit because you gotta understand, I was one of the ones that found Pookie Loc too. You know what I'm saying? I was there when we found Pookie Loc by. Jeezy and T.I. about to get into it, face to face.
What happened?
Shit, the shit that he said to AU.
No, I'm talking about, like, how did they get face to face at Magic City?
Because they seen each other. Jeezy seen T.I. and ran up on him.
He just approached him?
He approached him. Yeah, and then Meech came down there too. And Daniel got in the middle of both of them, was like, hell, y'all niggas gotta get money together. You know what I'm saying? Meech was a real one, you know what I'm saying? Meech the one that squashed that shit between him and T.I. You know what I'm saying?
Man, bro, even saying that, like on the outside looking in, you know, Jeezy don't really, he wasn't like Gucci Mane. You know, Gucci Mane is footage out there, him getting in different altercations, verbally and physically, and.
Well, I mean myself, I never seen him getting no physical altercation. You gotta show me that video.
You didn't see him in the mall and stuff like. Well, you know what? Let me take that back. Well, he didn't have altercation verbal. He come across like
he with the shit, but he ain't. I know plenty of times we ran him about the clubs. So, you know, they try to make it look like that. But once again, I'm not here for that. You know, we all know the history. I know the history of Gucci Mane. I know about shitting on yourself. I know about taking X pills, getting in the shower with your homeboys.
That's what
but we ain't gonna talk about that.
That's true. He said that on Stay Strapped.
Come on, man. Jeezy really never talked about nothing that was fake. I give him that. Everything he talked about on his record was real.
He got in the shower with his homeboy.
Man, hey, man, you got to find them to talk about that. I wasn't there, don't want to be there.
According to who?
According to the people that was around that supposed to be his people. I'm just telling you the story we was getting, and it was true. Well, the people was there.
You mentioned a name, man, when you was shouting out your people in Macon. You said Pookie Loc was one of them. So you knew him prior to his passing.
Yeah.
So, like, what role did he play in this whole CT? Because I saw an interview with Goldmouf when he was like, Pookie Loc Jeezy didn't F with Pookie Loc.
So one, you gotta say the fake Goldmouf. I'm just saying, he's the fake Goldmouf. He stole the real Goldmouf name while he was in prison. Got out of prison, ran with the name, put a book out. He doing all these podcasts off being the fake Goldmouf. You gotta understand, I don't even know him. So if I was with Jeezy for 15 years, and I don't know you, never heard of you, Jeezy never sent me to put money in your books, Kinky never sent me to put money in your books, and I was putting money on niggas' books. I was dropping off money to put on Meech's books, Boosie books, Slick books, you know what I'm saying? Goldmouf and Mailman. I never had to go put money on Mirror books. I never had to take money to people to put on his books. I ain't even know about him until we start talking about he's the real Goldmouf, and you can't tell me you the fake one.
All right, man.
I lived with Mailman. You feel me? Me and Mailman lived in the same mansion together. When he got out of prison, Jeezy moved Mailman in with me. You feel what I'm saying? He gave Mailman a brand new Escalade truck and gave me a brand new vet. Like, people don't understand this shit deeper than rap, but people gonna say I'm hating, but it's all good.
Man, well, we could get the Goldmouf too. But I mean, or you know,
I got you, yeah.
But so Pookie Loc, what was his role in CT, and what was your relationship like with Pookie Loc, bro?
Pookie Loc was supposed to be signed to us.
He was a rapper.
Yeah, Pookie Loc was a rapper. Him, Luke Ruger, and they had another member. They was called Locust Lifestyle. You feel me? They was supposed to be signed to CTE, and they was. You know what I'm saying? And like, far as that go, that's what that is. You know, what the fake Goldmouf is talking about, that Jeezy didn't mess with him and he didn't mess with him either. Like, Man, you was gone for 20 years down there, wasn't you? You was locked up for 20 years. How you know what was going on with CTE? If you wasn't at Thug Mansion, you can't talk to me about nothing. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't know him. I don't know like, Little Mir. I'm gonna quit calling him Goldmouf. Little Mir. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him. So for him to speak on Pookie Loc and Kingpin and people that I really had love for, that's why I don't like it. And that's why I decided to come out now and start talking, because wasn't nobody talking for us. Not even Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? He was, you know, he talked about his son, but he was giving false shit out. You know, I was in the house with a bunch of niggas. I wake up mad, they mad. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, quit giving a false narrative about we was mad. You had a bunch of young niggas from the ghetto that came from nothing, living in $1 million, $2 million mansion. $3 million worth of cars outside.
What you mad about?
Everybody got jewelry. We wasn't mad. He might have been mad, but Jeezy was always mad. I'm gonna just keep it real. Every day he woke up, he was different. God damn it. But I dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? For 15 years, because he never woke up different towards me until certain times when me and him have a conversation. I knew that shit was over, really. You know what I'm saying? So that's really why I split ways, because the conversation that me and him had in Miami in the cabana, and it was some bullshit to me. So I just let that shit go. But as far as the Pookie Loc go, nah, quit all that Pookie Loc shit. He fuck with Pookie Loc. Everybody fuck with Pookie Loc. That's the general.
Man, yeah. Why you call him the general? Like, break. So who was he? What was he in Macon, bro? Like, I know he was.
You gotta understand, Macon is gang bang central.
He was a Crip.
He was a Crip, big Crip. You know what I'm saying? Big Crip. What was his name? He saying 5'5"? He ain't no 5'5". I'm just saying, like, you know how Crip Mac be banging. That's how them niggas is. They love they hood.
In Georgia.
They in Georgia, Macon, Georgia, Univille. You know what I'm saying? Mad Block. They know, people that know. They know. And you gotta understand, I get emotional about that shit, because you gotta understand, I was one of the ones that found Pookie Loc too. You know what I'm saying? I was there when we found Pookie Loc body. So, you know, that's why I feel a certain way when motherfuckers bring up shit that they don't know what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Don't speak on them if you wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing with Lil Mir, the fake Goldmouf, the shit that you saying, I know you ain't talking to nobody from your hood. Cause let's get make it for real. He like my niggas. I'm guilty by association. You feel me? I'm not a gang banger. I don't. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit. I'm guilty by association. My association runs deep. Cause of niggas that I know. You feel me? So, and my niggas that I know that's reputable members tell me, nigga, that nigga ain't nobody. Lil Mir, that nigga ain't banging the hood. That nigga went out here banging this Crip shit when we was doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they say that shit and they mean that shit. And cause he be speaking on members that he shouldn't be speaking on. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I get real in my feelings when it comes to this CTE shit, man. Because I lived this shit for real, and I know a million niggas that was around us that lived it for real too. And for people to do certain things and nobody's there to step up and speak for us, that's why I came out. That's why I started my YouTube. I didn't have to do that shit. I didn't care, you know what I'm saying? I was sitting back living my life doing me. Like, to be honest with you, the life that I lived with Jeezy, nobody can never take that from me. I could die tomorrow. I lived my life, cuz. Like, I lived my life to the fullest. I did some shit that motherfuckers would never do. And it's a lot of motherfuckers never been on tour with Jay-Z. This motherfuckers never been on tour with Drake. Motherfuckers never been on tour with Nicki. Motherfuckers never been on tour with Wayne. Motherfuckers never been on tour with T.I., Jim Jones, and all these niggas. Like, I've been on tour with all these niggas. Talking about big boy tours. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we went on the Blueprint Jay-Z tour, it was just me, Jeezy, and security and the road manager, because our whole crew got locked up in Times Square with 14 guns in a bag. You know what I'm saying? This is the first day of the tour. Market Square Arena. Madison Square Garden. Motherfucking ATF hip-hop cops hit our whole crew. They didn't get me because, like I said, I always was the nigga. I was always before my time, bro. And everybody that know me from the CT shit know I was before my time. That's why Jeezy had me like this. You know what I'm saying? I was smart. I could think for myself. I wasn't gonna crash out. And he knew he could trust me. You know what I'm saying? You show me any other nigga that he used to have go to the bank and pick up 400,000 or drop off 300,000 to the bank, to the accountant and all that. Nigga, I could have got my car and went home on his ass. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of time. Fuck this nigga. He ain't gonna come to my city with that shit. But nah, I was a little nigga, so when he do interviews and he say that he had people around him he can't trust, that's why I did the little thing and said, you gotta put a name on that shit, man. Cause there was too many niggas around and I know you could trust. Yeah. And stop trying to make it look like we was the niggas that was snakes and slimy around you. Like everybody did their little slimy shit, but it wasn't nothing towards him. It wasn't fucking up his money. Niggas making moves for themselves. But other than that, man, man, rest in peace, Pookie Loc, man.
Nah, for sure, bro. I mean, I know you brought it back full circle with Pookie Loc, bro. Like you said, he was a big dog out there. So, do you remember the night when you got the news and how everything played out? As much as you comfortable with talking about?
Nah, I really didn't leave that alone. You feel me? Cause it was called for. It really wasn't no call. You know what I'm saying? It really wasn't no call. It was just the call I got is you need to go with Cuz and them to go look for Cuz. That's the only call I got. Cause they don't know where he at. He ain't answered his phone. Last thing they know, he was going to see a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And they know where the bitch lives. So I guess we went around there and looked for him and shit. Woo. But like you said, I really don't want to speak on that because people was hurt behind that, and people still can get hurt behind that. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that never end. Maybe it ended with Jeezy cause the verses, but once again, I still say he a suck ass nigga for that cause some shit never ends. You know what I'm saying? You did that shit to try to boost your career and try to get. You know what I'm saying? Thought you was gonna get something off of it, but all it did was bring you down. I don't care what nobody say.